In this video, I will show you how to add a banner to your WordPress website quickly and easily. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. From here, we now have access to all of the widgets available with Elfsight, and the easiest way to find the specific widget that we are looking for is to come right to the top here in search widgets, and we can simply search for the banner widget. So if we type in banner, we can see the banner widget is going to appear. So we can go ahead and click into this. And now it's going to ask for us to select a template to start with. Now, all of these templates are completely customizable, so it doesn't really matter which one of these templates you choose because we are going to customize this entire thing. But I'm just going to go with the one I started with, which is this travel discount. Once you have selected your template, we can then click on continue. And now inside of the builder, this is where we can go ahead and we can customize this banner. So the very first thing that we can do is we can go in here and we can change the background by simply clicking into this. And then in the image area, you can get rid of the image if you want to and just replace this with like a gradient. You can even add a video. But to add an image, we can click on replace and then choose the image that we would like to use. I'm going to set up a Black Friday discount banner, so I'm going to use this image right here. Once the image is added, we can then play around with the brightness just like this. I'm going to put it back in the middle. And we can also select the corner radius. So if we look at the corners right here, we can select the corner radius of the banner. Next, we can go down to blocks and we can change what is actually inside of the banner itself. So if we look here, we can see we have a heading, which is right here. We have text, which is right here. We have a little bit of spacing in between, and we have a button. So what we can do is we can either delete these, just like this. We can add in different elements right here, or we can click in and we can change what they say. So I'm going to click into the heading because I would like the heading, and I'm going to say Black Friday discount. And we can also change the color of this. We can change the font, which is what I'm going to do. I love the font Montserrat, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. And then we can choose devices to display on. So that is the heading. We can then go to the text and we can say, claim your 25% discount this Black Friday. Once again, we can change the color of this. We can change the font. So once again, I'm going to change this to Montserrat. We can change the size. We can change the size on mobile. You get the idea. Then we can click into the button. We can say maybe shop. Now for the link, I would just go to my website and I would grab the link to the product page or whatever I am selling. We can drop it in this link area so that when people click on this, they are taken through to the link area. Once again, we can play around with a few different settings in here, like is this full width? What is the corner radius looking like? What is the button font size? All of these different things. So that is how we can actually build this out. We can then go down to the layout right here and choose if this is a vertical or horizontal layout. We can then choose the height if this is by content or not. So like this. We can choose the width, the content alignment, if the background is going to be stretched, and a few other things in here. Once we have created this and the banner now looks how we would like it to look, all we then have to do is click on publish in this top right corner. And then Elfsight is going to take us over to this page where we can now choose a plan. Now, the plan that you go for with Elfsight is going to depend on how many monthly views your website gets. So you can see we have different plans for different amounts of monthly website views. And we also have this free plan for if you have a smaller website or if you just want to test Elfsight out. Once you have selected your plan, Elfsight is going to give us this piece of code, and we are going to use this code to embed the banner onto your WordPress website. So all we need to do is click on copy code right here, and it's going to copy the code to our dashboard. And then all we now need to do is go over to your WordPress website, of course, open up the editor. And then from here, we just scroll down on the page until you find where you would like to add this banner. So I'm going to add mine right at the bottom here. And then all we need to do is click on this plus icon. In this search bar, we search for HTML and we drag in this custom HTML element. Then we can click into this, paste in the code that we just copied, and this is all now set up. Now, this code that you can see in the editor, this is only going to show up in the editor. On the actual website, this code is not going to be visible, and instead it's going to be replaced by the banner that we just created. So to show you this, we can save the website, and then we can go to preview the website right here. And now if we scroll down to where we added it, we can see the banner has now been added to our WordPress website.